Okay. So, hello and welcome to day one of the Radiant Confidence Catalyst 5-day event. This is going to be awesome. It's so wonderful to see you in person, you who could join us in person. And hello to everyone who's watching this later. This event is designed to help you step into the radiant confidence, worthiness, and magnetism that will change how you show up in the world and how the world shows up for you. These live groups are where the magic really happens, where we bring together the power of group consciousness, and we can also do some Q&A and some really great live stuff. We're going to do some magic together, so stick around for that. This is exactly where you need to be. And I don't say that lightly. I'm saying that because I truly believe you didn't land here by accident. You're here because something in you knows that you're meant for more. Does that ring true for you? More presence, more impact, more income, more fulfillment and joy in life. So today is about your dream, but it's not just dreaming. We're daring, because knowing your dream is not fluffy, just mindset stuff. It's actually a magnetic, magical spell. When you align with what truly lights you up, your energy becomes contagious to others. The catch is most of us don't admit what we really want, or we tone it down and we try to make ourselves more acceptable to those around us. And one of the biggest ways we do that is with imposter syndrome. This is a learned behavior that we are going to start unlearning today so that you can become the kind of person who knows your worth and can magnetize what you want into your life. So the clearer your dream, the clearer your frequency, the greater your confidence. So this clarity and this confidence are magnetic. That's the connection here. So you'll be attracting your ideal clients, your opportunities and income and so on, instead of working so hard to chase them down. Before we begin, I would just like to invite you to come with me and shake off the distractions and stresses and concerns of the day so we can really be here to get free of the past limitations and receive this upgrade into the future. Are you ready? Let's just start with our breath, magical tool, the breath. So take a nice deep breath into your belly, expanding all the way around like blowing up a balloon in every direction. And as you release, just let go. Allow yourself to relax. And breathing deep into your belly and to your chest, and send that breath up into your pineal gland in the center of your brain. You can see it as a crystal pine cone shape. And as you breathe into it, it lights up like a lamp. And with your next exhalation, just suspend the emptiness. Don't inhale right away. Relax into the emptiness and watch as that crystal pine cone blossoms open and flares into life. And whenever you're ready, let in a fresh new breath carrying you into the future. Feel good? Let's begin. I wanted to just clarify before we're going to do Q&A in case anybody has some questions. But before we go any further, I want to let you know that there's a strategic reason why we start working with people on their confidence. This is why this event starts here. Your confidence impacts every aspect of your life and especially your business. So here are some of the ways. These are just the 5 top ways that this is going to impact your business. The confidence, the clarity, the worthiness influences your being willing to be seen in a big way so you can reach and help more people and generate more revenue. It's influencing your aligned action, whether you're taking focused action that really moves the needle, or instead overthinking, procrastinating, distracting yourself with busy work. It influences how much you can realize and communicate the value of your work and being able to ask for that value as a natural extension of your service and your caring. It makes you, I mentioned magnetism. I'm going to talk about magnetism a lot, this is so important. It makes you immediately more magnetic, not only to your ideal clients, but to all the results from the universe that you wish for. And perhaps most importantly, taking advantage of the opportunities that are presented to you. This is a direct outcome of your confidence. Otherwise, we get stuck in delaying and hesitating and doubting and establishing a pattern. Really hear this. Establishing a pattern of saying no to the universe. Because the problem there is we're instructing the universe that we don't want things. We're instructing the universe to say no to us. And these are just the bigger reasons why confidence is crucial to your success. And imposter syndrome is the antithesis. It's like the enemy of confidence. It's the hidden pattern chewing away your confidence and keeping you playing small, keeping you second guessing yourself, hesitating to raise your prices, stalling your launch, tweaking your offers endlessly. It's why you might feel like you're shouting into the void online and not getting anything back but a weak and sad little echo. So the problem with imposter syndrome is that it's subconscious. Even though consciously I believe that you believe in your work, you know the value of what you've come here to offer, your gifts, your message, your soul mission, your nervous system still thinks that visibility is unsafe, or speaking out is unsafe, or speaking your truth is unsafe. And until we clear that survival coding, confidence can never really stick. That's why you might have done a lot of mindset work, you might have done a lot of affirmations, you might have done a lot of stuff, and it hasn't really worked. So I like to start with imposter syndrome because it's kind of like the gateway wound that keeps women especially from accessing their confidence and their leadership and their worthiness. So again, this is not just a mindset, this is a nervous system pattern. Until we clear it, you're going to be stuck in the limitations that have been holding you back all along. So here's the thing. I want to be 100% clear on confidence. This is not just a catchword. It's not just a way of thinking or even acting. Confidence is a deep energetic pattern that's writing the whole story of how you show up in your business and your life, and the kind of results you'll allow yourself to get. Does that make sense? So the thinking that got you here isn't the thinking that's going to get you where you want to be. The choices and actions that got you this far aren't going to take you further, at least not very quickly or easily. We need to rewrite that script in the subconscious mind so that you can magnetize better results faster and easier. And this is important. This confidence allows you to say yes when your soul is calling you forward. Often we want to delay, often we want to doubt, often we want to talk ourselves out of things. Again, teaching the universe to say no. But that is not how we get to our dreams. That's how we get to regret at the end of our life because we never did the thing that we came here to do. So transmuting imposter syndrome into confidence, that's the first step to clear what's been blocking your radiance and your success. So we're going to delete that doubt, we're going to delete that stuff, and we're not just doing inner work, but we're literally rewiring the brain, the body for a new experience. So as we step into this experience together, I invite you to commit to the whole week, not just with your schedule or attention, but with your actual energy. Bring your higher self. Release your resistance, or at least put it on a shelf for now. You can always pick it up again. It's too easy to pick it up again. But most of all, bring your readiness. Because when you say yes to this in yourself, you're not saying yes to the event. You're not saying yes to me. You're saying yes to yourself. You're saying yes to your dreams. You're saying yes to confidence. You're saying yes to becoming the person who leads and earns and impacts the world with power. That's what we're here to do. So, having said that, having laid the groundwork, I want to just give you a little bit of time and opportunity here to get any questions answered. If you have any questions, I should have said that before. Get your questions ready if you're ready, if you have a question. And then we're going to go on to a quick tutorial for today. And then the part you're probably waiting for is the magic part. So does anyone have questions today about the topic or the assignment or how it was to do this exercise or anything we've talked about so far? You can post it in the chat. And if you did the exercise for today already, describing your dream and what it will be like to live that, to be that person, good for you. You can feel already, I think, how much, even giving just that bit of attention, that energy, it starts to come more alive for you, right? And that, the good news about that is that means it's also coming alive for the creator of reality. If you haven't done it yet, that's cool. You have time to complete it and get it in for the prize draw today. Okay, so I'm not seeing any chats. I'm not seeing any signs or actions. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I missed seeing you, Shannon. I'm so into the script, into the process for today. But welcome. I love to see you here. If you have any questions about the assignment or the event, we're just about to wrap up the question and answer segment and go on with the insight activation for today. Okay, so I don't see any question. Oh, for the Success Rainbow worksheet, a question. Yay, thanks, Elise. Are we supposed to fill something out or answer questions? It looks a bit like a rainbow with words on it, but no place to do anything with it. That's a good question. I'm trying to think of what the worksheet actually looks like right now, but yes, it has words on it, and the words are going to give you a hint of what goes in that band of the rainbow. So the Success Rainbow, really, really briefly, is this concept of it's really important, especially as heart-centered, soul-aligned people. It's super important to aim for success in all areas of our lives, not just one narrow little band. A lot of us, especially in the past, we've been trained kind of to focus, like, I just want business success, or I just want a great income, or I just want a new house, or I just want love, or I just want health, or whatever it might be. The Success Rainbow talks about if we don't have at least a certain level of well-being in all the basic aspects of our lives, we're not really successful, and we're not really going to be successful in any other aspect. The days where you could choose one area and sacrifice everything else to it, like your business, like many of us have seen people do up until now, those days are over. That's not going to keep working anymore. I think if you look around, you can already see it breaking down. So the Success Rainbow gives you hints, like, here's in this band of the rainbow, let's focus on your relationships and love. And in this band of the rainbow, let's focus on your health. And in this band of the rainbow, let's focus on your service to the world. So that's what the words signify. And you can fill in along that rainbow, in that little gap, what is it that really speaks to you? What is your dream for that area of your life? I hope that helps. I hope that makes sense. The Success Rainbow is actually a course that I've done, and I've made it into a little mini course that a lot of people get later in the process of working with me, but that's sort of the overview. Okay, you're welcome, Elise. All right, let me get a sip of water. Nice deep breath and grounding. Okay, I want you to think for a moment and connect what it feels like when you do something awesome in your work, or maybe it's not your work yet. Maybe it's just the way you interact with your community. But when you do something awesome, when you help someone and make a real difference, how does it feel to you? Even just when you think about it, today in the exercise, doing your dream goals, feeling into that feeling that of pure joy, of accomplishment, of pride, of there's a glow that comes when you're doing what you came here to do and when you're making life better for someone else. And I bet if you focus on that feeling for a moment, you can recreate it right now in your body and enjoy that feeling in your body. Do you feel how your cells kind of wake up and look around and light up? I'm not sure how it feels for you, but to me, this feels like unbridled happiness, like satisfaction and fulfillment and heartful and aligned with my purpose, with my soul. I really don't have words to explain it, but I think you'll know what I mean because you'll feel similar to that. And what's really amazing about this is it happens every single time. Every single time you really help someone change their lives, doing what you've come here to do, sharing your gifts with the world, that's how we feel. And this week is very much about tapping into, especially today, about tapping into those feelings of joy and happiness and fulfillment, because we've become so conditioned to get those feelings, substitutes for those feelings from other places. I bet there are a bunch of people who are watching this like me, who, raid the chocolate cupboard every time I want a feel good hit. Or maybe you indulge in a glass of wine, or you're watching Netflix, or you're scrolling through Facebook, or whatever it is that gives you that little bit of, that dopamine kind of hit. Or it could be anything, buying expensive coffee, buying lottery tickets, buying clothes, whatever it is, shopping online for a new person in your life, whatever it might be. These are all ways we're looking for little bits of happiness in our everyday lives. But what if we choose a different way, a more powerful way? So if we get this wonderful hit of happy, when we take a moment to tap into the beauty of our dreams, and we know it happens every time we do it, what if instead of looking outside of ourselves for things to make us happy, we replaced all of those substitutes, those really poor substitutes that honestly aren't even working, with just giving that little bit of energy to our dreams? What if we took a step further and took action on our dreams? What if we took a chance on ourselves, on our own creativity? What if we connected with our gifts and our potential and the power of our future instead? That can be a bit of a challenge. It's easier. It often seems easier to just go for the stuff we're already addicted to, we're already programmed to go for. But you're halfway there already because you're here. You showed up here. You said yes to your dreams, even enough to show up for this. So for signing up for this event, I think that shows you that you realize how much you actually enjoy what you want to do and how much you want to do it more. You realize it can bring you happiness and satisfaction, fulfillment. So I want to actually give you kudos for that. That alone is a huge accomplishment. A lot of people signed up for this event. And out of that, a smaller group signed up for VIPs. And out of that, a smaller group showed up here live today. So you who are here, I love you. You are the people, you're my kind of person. You're taking the steps. You're saying, yes, my potential, my mission, my dream is worth it. And I'm showing up for it. And for the rest of it, I've got your back. This week is all about discovering how much power you have to turn your whole life around. and how much more alive you can be when you embrace your vision and your potential, when you tap into spirit, when you connect with those around us who are on the same kind of path, when you're choosing to be inspired by what's inside of you. This is really the point of it, and I love it. It's going to be very exciting. I want to, oh, you know what I should tell you is, halfway in or more. I'm not sure if you know me. Should I have started with an introduction? My name is Erin Dragonsong, and you might know me as the founder of Wicca Spirituality, which is a nature-based spiritual development practice and huge online. I'm also the founder of the Sacred Prosperity Academy and Breakthrough Alchemy and Biz Magic and all kinds of things that are centered around providing guidance in spirituality, magic, and bringing your special gift, message, or mission to the world. I love helping people like you get the most abundance and happiness and well-being and success. This is like 10,000% my jam. And I am on a mission to help create a new world, a new earth. Who here wants a new earth? We have come here, I believe, 100% of me believes and knows that we have all come here because we have a piece of the puzzle of what living on the earth could be and should be and will be. And you are here to bring your piece of the puzzle. And my mission is to help you be able to do that so that it's reliable, so that it's profitable and sustainable. And you can create the biggest impact in the world that you want to create. So this week, I'm going to be inviting each and every one of you to come and join my event, my program called Bust the Blocks, which is all about breaking through the things that have been holding you back so far, because we are done with that. We're out of time. It's time to get in the game, right? Full on bring our power. That's what it's about. But I'm going to talk to you about that another time. I'm not going to talk to you about it right now. The point about it really is that I believe in your brilliance. I believe in your gift that is special and unique to you. And no matter what that gift is, it's important. The divine made you specifically to bring this into the world. I truly, truly believe that. And if you don't bring your gifts, no one else can, because no one else can do it like you do it. And the whole world loses out. And I'm going to do anything I can to stop that from happening. And it doesn't matter if you don't know how it could happen. You know what? That's actually part of the test of a dream, of a true dream. If you already knew how to make it real, it wouldn't be big enough. It would just be a goal. A true dream means you have to work in partnership with the power that created you to make it come true. And that's definitely my wheelhouse, which let's get into that right now. I want to get into the magic portion for today. Are you all ready? Now, I can't see you where you are, and if you're watching this later, I surely can't see you, but I would invite you to stand up if you can and turn around towards your left shoulder, turn counterclockwise, and let's just intend that this is a letting go. I can't really do it where I'm sitting, sorry, but just stand up, turn around, and say, release, 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 and you're just blessing and releasing the past. It's done everything it could for you. It's brought you to this moment in time, and it's time to let it go. It's time to move forward, right? It is time to move forward. So having done that, turn the other direction clockwise towards your right shoulder. This is my right shoulder. I'm not sure if it's coming across that way. Turn to your right and say, yes, yes, yes. And you're just saying yes to your future self calling you forward. So this is just setting the stage for what we're doing. I want to affirm that you've already started the magical process. If you've been doing the assignment, if you're letting yourself dream, or even just thinking about it now as I've been talking about it, feeling how great it feels, that's already magic. but there's something else that I wanted to share. You know what? I was going to do this other thing with you, but now I'm thinking about it. I'm feeling the energy of the group, and I think I want to share something new. Is that okay with you if I just go sort of an unplanned direction? Okay. Awesome. Thank you for chiming in. All right. Cool. Floaty thumbs up. All right. This is an instant confidence hack. I don't really like the word hack, but it's what everybody uses. So it's like it's how we can shift confidence immediately. But why I want to share this particularly with you is one of the places that imposter syndrome really kicks in and the confidence and the worthiness stuff really takes us down is getting on camera. Like you might be sitting here in the Zoom event off camera, and this might be part of why. The imposter syndrome, the confidence, the self-worth is all saying, you know what, I'm just going to hide. The problem with that is whatever we're doing is what we're teaching the universe we want. This is something a lot of people don't get. A lot of people talk about law of attraction and stuff, and I have spent my entire life studying miracles on demand. I am searching on a quest for how to create 100% reliable, predictable, accurate magic each and every time. That's my goal. That's what I'm here to share with you. That's why I'm one of the leading magic teachers in the world. So this is a key piece that I'm telling you here right now that a lot of people don't get. They think I can just say the affirmation, I can visualize, I can do all of this, and all of that is good, especially if you're doing it, there are right ways and wrong ways to do it. That's a whole other discussion. But the challenge is that the universe listens more to our actions and choices than it does to our feelings. It listens more to our feelings than it does to our thoughts, right? But the thing it really notices is, what are you doing? Because whatever you're doing is what you're teaching it. Yes, I'm really ready for this, right? That makes sense, right? So getting on camera is where a lot of it falls down. And if we're going into our soul mission, if we're taking our gifts to the world, we've got to be good on camera or comfortable on camera. I started out not at all comfortable in front of a camera. I could tell you stories, but I just want to jump in because I have this thing that I want to share with you that will transform your work and your confidence and how people respond to you and how you feel about getting on camera. And it's so simple and it works anywhere and anytime. And this is what I do, and this is what I remind other people to do. So if you want to come on camera right now, we can like do it together. We can do it as an actual experiment together and see how it works. Anybody willing? Anybody want to say yes to the universe? This is using body codes. This is something I teach a lot of, body codes, universal codes. Our body comes with all kinds of built-in hardwiring that we can use to our advantage once we're conscious of it. So, okay, you're gonna just do this wherever you are. If you're watching later, just do this for yourself, but you might want to try it in the safety of your own house. Try it on camera sometime, even if you've got your phone in front of you, whatever it is, because you can see the difference. So, oh, you can't turn your camera on. I understand. Thank you for letting me know. Thank you for trying. All right, start with imagining. Imagine that you're standing there and posing. Oh, it says I disabled the cameras. How odd. No, I've not done anything that I'm aware of. Anyway, I'm sorry. I'll try to straighten that out for next time. Imagine that you're standing there and you're posing to get your picture taken. Maybe it's your headshots or something. Maybe it's a family photo, whatever it is. This is something that a lot of us find really uncomfortable, right? Standing there looking at the camera. Imagine I'm going to take a screenshot of you right now. So just look up into your computer camera right now. And here's what you do. Say to yourself, just remind yourself, spine up, collarbones up, chin up. Let my light shine through. And as you say those things, of course, you do them. You lift and elongate your spine right from the tailbone through the top of your head if you can. Let your collarbones float up high because they tend to collapse and drop, right? And then we look like this, and that doesn't look so good on camera. Does it? Do I look good? So we lift the collarbones, we let them float high. Lift the chin. This is a good reminder to lift through your neck too. Look at the difference, only just this, lifting through the neck, right? And then you might touch your heart for a moment. But if you have the time, this is really great. Place a hand on your heart and a hand on your belly. Take a deep breath and smile. And remind your body that you are safe. Take another deep breath. Remember that smile. Paste on the smile. That's a body code. And then as you exhale, open your arms and elbows away from the body and let the light that created you shine through you. Notice how you feel. Notice how I look. Even just in doing this, I've reminded myself again. It's something that the more you practice this, the better, because when you're on camera, you're distracted, right? You're talking, you're thinking, you're engaging, whatever. And then it kind of will fall back to whatever the standard is. So the more you practice this in real life, just in your day, the easier it becomes to just look this way on camera. And it makes all the difference in how people will respond to you, but also how you feel on camera. So I would love to be able to show you around the room if everyone's cameras were working, if I could figure out what I did wrong. When you see the difference in people, I love to do this in a group because you can see the light up in the room. You can see each person in the room light up. And what does that mean? That light is automatically magnetic. Everything that you want to know or connect with the world, everything you want to share with the world, everything that you want people to see in you and be attracted to you for begins to shine out. So I'm going to show you again. Regular North American posture, typical camera posture, right? And then spine up, collarbones up, chin up. Let your light shine. This is a really important thing. The shining, when it's just us standing in front of a camera, that's where it gets stiff, like, I'm sorry, that's terrifying. But when you step aside and you say, it's not me that's being photographed, it's the light shining through me. The whole experience changes, and how you show up on camera totally changes. If you're one of those people who says, I'm not photogenic, this is why. The posture, the energy, that's the difference. So this is like a really powerful, quick change thing. You saw how quick that was, but it will change everything. Do you want one more tip? Like level this up a little bit more? I'm trying to keep this short, but at the same time, I'm so excited about all this stuff. I want to tell you just this one more little bit. Most people, when they're on camera, they kind of suck in their gut, right? And in a way, that's okay. That's actually reminding us to engage the abdominal muscles. But here's something even better, and it will look so much better as well and feel better. And also, by the way, is great for your health. If you can stand up, do that. And try this and then see the difference. So imagine from the base of your torso, from your first chakra, your perineum, lift up, draw inward and upward. You can imagine you're like having to step across, lift up across something that's poking, like a fence. You're walking across a fence that's going to poke you. So you're lifting up. Imagine that lift drawing inwards and upwards, continuing all the way up inside your body, all the way through the top of your head. Do you feel that support, that inner strength? That's the real deal, folks. That's what inner strength feels like. And do you notice the abdominals have engaged as well? Not in a fake sucking in kind of way, but authentically activated. This is your true core. These are your core muscles. So stand there for a minute like this And remember, spine up, collarbones up, chin up. Let my light shine through. How do you feel? Stronger, taller, more confident? Body codes. Your body can tell your mind and your energy how to work, how to be, just as it works the other way around. So yes, Shannon says yes. Awesome. This is still considered woo, but honestly, it's nervous system reprogramming. I call this embodied neuropsychology, where your body rewires your beliefs. This is confidence at the cellular level. And the thing is, when you are feeling this is what your clients will feel, or your audience will feel. This is how your energy lands. This is how your joint venture partners will feel. This is how your business runs on this when you stop collapsing and hiding and start standing in your presence. This is how you lead, not from perfection, not from false pretending, but from presence. And when you're here and clear and open and tall, you can speak, you can serve, you can sell from deep inner truth and service. So I want you to connect with this version of you who's standing here strong and tall. That version of you is your future self, the future leader, the future successful entrepreneur, the future world-changing, mission-driven, heart-centered person. She's already inside you. And every time you sit or speak or walk or show up like this, you're bringing her to the surface. So I invite you to remember this as you go through the rest of this event, to show up like this person and to be able to receive. We're not really here to learn. We're not here to fix yourself. We're here so that you can claim what's already yours. So if you want to embody this, you can place one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly, and take a deep breath. And just say, yes, this is it. This is who I am. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes. So it is. All right. And that's magic. Magic is not what most people think it is, but here we go. This is real magic, right? So that's all we're going to do for today. I'm trying to keep this short and manageable. I would like to encourage you, when you have done your homework today, the vision, the dream vision, put it somewhere you can see it. Your rainbow, success rainbow, put it somewhere you can see it. And anytime you want to give it even more magical juice, or put some power into it, you can bring up this energy that we just called in today. And you can imagine yourself living that life that you have described on the rainbow, whether it's written in words or put on in pictures or however you've done it. And this will start your life in a new trajectory. Big breakthroughs are awesome. I've told you I'm the founder of Breakthrough Alchemy. It's a process that can change your life in like one session. It's incredible what it's done. Cleared OCD, cleared a business block, brought in clients. Like, it's been done amazing things. But often, change is a matter of making these small decisions and taking these small, consistent actions step by step. And we start to go in a completely new direction. Even just that one first step, like showing up today, has put you on a new trajectory. You were aiming over there, and now you're aiming over here, right? In the long term, that one tiny little change makes a big, big difference in where you're going. So thank you for showing up for yourself. Thank you for being here with me and sharing this event and this magic with me. And I can't wait to see you again tomorrow. I look forward to seeing what you have to do, what you have to say in the Facebook group. Your homework, your experiences, feedback, whatever it might be. I can't wait to hear from you and get to know you better. All right. Have a wonderful day, everyone, and we'll see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.